Say the humble get rewarded, and I'm still here waiting for mine. So much people doing bad and making stacks, my life's a lie.
Stolen from Africa is the type of nonprofit organization that a report today says deserves more funding, supporting youth who are more likely to have had negative interactions with police.
It actually gave me a reason to want to come to school. We don't really have spaces to talk about how we feel as young men, especially young Black men.
The Canadian Civil Liberties Association, along with other groups, is recommending the immediate implementation of non-policing alternatives in 4 key areas: homelessness, mental health, youth, and gender-based violence.
All around, we need approaches to be properly resourced that are alternatives to criminalizing people in these situations.
The report also calls for the rethinking of police control over the 911 system, since many emergency calls do not involve violent situations.
I have a son who also suffers from a mental health challenge, and instead of having himself tested for his mental capacity after an incident, he was incarcerated.
Some of the recommendations include reallocating $100 million in funds the report says are currently used to police people experiencing homelessness to more outreach and supports, $150 million to the expansion of mental health civilian crisis response programs, $65 million to youth hubs and outreach workers, and $25 million to programs that support survivors of gender-based violence, totaling around $340 million.
We are looking at every task carried out by the police. We are looking for areas in which those same tasks might be better carried out by other kinds of professionals, including mental health professionals, for example. And then, and only then, once we've identified a better way to do this, will we reduce the police budget.
These are concrete solutions that have been put in place in other cities that work, that keep us safer, and in fact, in many circumstances, are cheaper than what we're doing now.
And while the report lays out the research, Marley Lawrence can attest to the impact of community youth programs firsthand.
I made it a dedication. I was like, I want to come back. I want to volunteer. I want to graduate high school.
Toronto Police say it's reviewing the report and appreciates receiving community input on police reform, adding they'll have more to say soon as they prepare their next budget proposal. Talia Ricci, CBC News, Toronto.